Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome into your daily read. We're going to talk about Monday, January 2nd, 2023. And I do want to remind you, as always, this is general for the day for all 12 signs. So just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. But as you can see, we're using the Good Tarot. And I pre-pulled three cards, one speaking upon each part of the day. And so, yeah, we'll see how the day unravels as we move through it. But the first one we have here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, of course, if you haven't done so already. But we have the King of Air to begin, okay? So this day begins as you make your way through the first part. There's a focus on, okay, your beauty is what I'm hearing, your wisdom, your knowledge, your efforts towards making a change, whether that's more so in your individual life, in a situation in your life, and or in regards to helping other people. And I really do feel like people respect you, and that's coming through for a reason. And we'll take a bit of a focus at certain points or one specific point in this first chunk of the day, okay? Feeling quite bold in your attempts to make that change, even if it comes through comes to be in a very simplistic, peaceful manner. I do feel with the blue coloring there, excuse me, you're feeling very peaceful at this point in the day for one, if not multiple reasons. Past efforts to change one's reality beyond important, okay, and on point. I do feel like it's a very spiritual day, excuse me, naturally with the choice of the Good Tarot, because this is hands down my most spiritually connected or just most spiritual feeling kind of tarot deck. And I really do feel like the first part of the day doesn't speak upon perfection, right? It might even highlight imperfections through when it comes to your work, when it comes to where you're living, where you're working, right? But Spirit's saying it's on point at this point along your path. And if we don't love what's at hand, or how things are coming to be, what can we do to adjust things, right? I did just do a Leo reading for the next 48, and it was did speak upon continuously improving oneself and your external reality. They're saying your existence. But don't be surprised when you are calm, cool, collected, and quite serious in this first part of the day. As I can't speak very efficiently, it's almost this feeling where you're so calm and grounded that speaking can be a bit of a struggle at certain points, right? And I do feel like you're being prepped to fly towards something new, but enjoy the moments, the time period before you actually take flight, okay? There's an importance in regards to that. And I do feel like with that crown here, you're being reminded at this point in the day or at a certain point in this first chunk, this first third, that people view you as a level of royalty or just in a high honored light. And I sense that you're moving, speaking with a sense of worth and value, okay? And that's working to your advantage, it's adding value and I want to say a level of accuracy to your work, okay? Or to whatever you're accomplishing at this time. But let's move on to the middle of the day where we have the Sun card. So the middle of the day feels quite sunny. It feels bright, okay? I sense that you are thinking about change, about completion, about how you're blossoming through what you're looking to acquire and or what you're accomplishing at this time. And I feel like there's reviewing taking place, evidence that something's growing, something's going up in numbers potentially. But I do feel as if your connection to nature, to the sun, they're saying to a fire sign, takes a focus, where I feel like naturally you're going to feel your air placements being highlighted and coming through in everything you do and in your just general way of being in the first chunk of the day. And then as you make your way into the middle of the day, more so your fire sign nature is coming to be. It almost feels like you wake up more so. But at the same time, there is one specific fire sign in your life, even if they're at a far distance, you're energetically connected to them and that's taking a focus, okay? But I do feel this also, it's not that you're overly serious at this point, you could be, but it's this point in the day in the middle where you're radiating, okay, in a very peaceful, content manner, okay? Any efforts to bring oneself back to a grounded way of being, it helps you immensely, okay? But let's move on to the last part of the day. We might even do a layered spread after this just to keep it going. But we have the King of Fire because I really do feel like the end of the day, as you make your way, as you approach the final parts of this day, there's a focus on your loyal heart. Okay. I did hear in the beginning when I was pulling these cards, my heart is full. Okay. My heart is full. And I do feel like you're admiring other people, admiring one's work, oneself. People are looking at you in this light. Okay. Another fire energy. And I really do feel like you are passionate to finish up the day, but it's not coming through in a stressful, anxious kind of manner. It's coming through in a, I'm going to go the distance kind of way, but it's not going to stress me out, right? And I'm seeing the sides of the card here, bear with me, and I really am getting a vibe that things are falling into place, a very Four of Wands vibe, but kind of a protected vibe, right? Where Spirit's saying, we're protecting you whether you realize it or not, okay? Even if there's messing with in your life. Your dreams could be taking a focus, right? Whether you're thinking about them, some of you need to write them down more so, but it's this feeling where they get so jumbled or you just, or they're confusing to the point where how are you even supposed to realistically write that down? I can relate, but let's pull a couple Mystic Mondays. And I also feel a vibe about this day where you're not rushing, and that's working to your advantage. 627, look up that angel number meaning, 627. I just heard annoying but whatever. Annoying but whatever. It's this feeling that you're not allowing certain outside factors, the way somebody does something or doesn't do something, or their energy affect you, at least not anymore, or at this point in the day. And Spirit's saying you're on point. We need to protect our inner peace. We need to recognize what isn't within our control. Let it be. Let it be. Or do something about it at a later time. What else do we have? The Devil. Okay, so I do feel like you're overworking oneself. Okay, being drawn to this reading, or you're being pushed to realize that you're going to even more so, or you will be moving forward due to a change or a new addition. But I do feel as if there's a potential to be overthinking within the first parts of the day. They want me to put this back. I even feel like there's an energy around you or that you're connected to energetically that may message you. Yeah, no, I wouldn't associate oneself with that. Okay, and you know who that is for you, or you will at least as you make your way through the first two parts of this day. The Eight of Wands, that feels much better because I really feel like communication is a must at this point. Okay, as you make your way through this day, communicating with oneself takes a true highlight. Communicating with other people, again, tying into all those first messages with the King of Air, okay? And people seeing you as somebody who gradually is growing and getting things done and impressing and helping all the meanwhile. Again, your caring nature, your big heart coming into play. But look at that, the Four of Wands. Did I not mention that before? Okay, I love when I mention something and it comes to be in the cards. But I do feel like you are thinking about a ship that's meant to come in, okay? Or I want to say more so for some, a ship that you're meant to approach yourself, right? Kind of go after in a peaceful, I've got this kind of manner. And in that sense, you could feel like you're more so meeting it halfway. But I do feel like there are certain levels of stress that you could let come to be throughout this day, but you don't, okay? Or you don't as much as you would have in the past. And I do feel like some people are looking at you in a light of competition. So be it. So be it. And if they are, I feel like they are accurate, but it's not meant to be viewed in that manner, right? It's like, let's all just do our own thing and do it well and support each other all the meanwhile, okay? This could be in regards to a work situation. It could be more so in regards to an online business or a business in general. It could be a sibling or a friend situation. Or a family member situation in general. But I do feel like you are keeping things to oneself, okay? And I do feel like this is going to work to your advantage moving forward. And you'll start to, in the upcoming days, see even more evidence in regards to that. But I do feel like you are, again, feeling quite centered and grounded for the most part. And there's a need to notice when you do feel any levels of anxiety coming to be in your body, in your physical being, right? Sitting down when your toes are on the, when you're on your tippy toes, when you're sitting down, tongue to the roof of your mouth, clenched shoulders, stuff of that nature, if it's coming through in how you're speaking. And if so, take a moment, right? Adjust oneself, cleanse your energy, and just move forth with a level of peace and comfort. Okay, you owe it to oneself, and it will benefit what you're trying to accomplish at that time or communicate. But I do feel like you are focusing on your pentacles, your work at this, at least at certain points throughout this day, and that's going to work to your advantage. And I feel like some of you, there's a new job, that ship is representing a new job or a new opportunity for your work, okay? And that's going to be one of importance for you. As I took a moment to cleanse my energy and catch my breath, I did channel the message of with your work comes fulfillment, okay? That speaks upon the work throughout this day and past efforts that you may be reviewing once again. And I feel as if future work. Okay, let's wrap this up by pulling a crystal card. 1114, look up the angel number meaning. 1114. Bear with me, I should have taken these out. What crystal would benefit my beautiful souls for this specific day? We have citrine, abundance, absolutely beautiful. I'm aligned at all times with the abundant energy of the universe. This powerful energy flows through me into every aspect of my life. Beautiful. So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your Monday, and I'll see you next time.